Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, inflation may be transitioning lower, but investors seem uncertain what that will do to the level of economic activity. But first up today, there was another dairy auction this morning, and not especially notable. Prices dipped 0.1% in US dollar terms. Only cheddar cheese showed any life, up 4%. The rest of the components moved very little. However, even though these prices were little changed, they were undermined by a rising New Zealand dollar. In local currency, prices fell 2.9% from the prior event. They've taken them down to the lowest they've been since February 2021. That's not very helpful. And the New York State Factory Index turned in a shocker of a result, falling hard. In fact, apart from the pandemic halt, it was their weakest result since the depths of the GFC. Apart from lower inflationary pressures, there are no positive indications here. In Canada, inflation is easing too. Their December CPI slipped to 6.3%, the least since February. Meanwhile, Canadian housing starts fell away quite sharply in December, and by more than expected. It wasn't a huge miss, but it was their lowest since January 2022. And Canada is also taking aggressive measures to free up its border and build its immigration levels in the face of some serious school shortages there. And China said its economy expanded 2.9% in the fourth quarter of 2022 from the same quarter a year ago. This was nearly double what was expected. However, for the full year, it claims a 3% real increase, and that's historically very low. China also said its population shrank 850,000 to 1.4 billion people by the end of 2022. It's an historic switch lower and is a start of an irreversible decline, demographers say. In Japan, investors are bracing for a potential big policy shift by the Bank of Japan as soaring inflation may force at the end of its ultra-low rates pledge. The Bank of Japan is meeting now, and we will know the outcome of this policy deliberation later today. Certainly speculation is high and investors are on edge. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today at 3.54% and up 4 basis points from yesterday. And the price of gold will open today at $1,912 an ounce, and that's down $9. But oil prices start today up $1.50 at just on $80.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just under $86 a barrel. Moving the dial today are improved demand indicators. And the Kiwi dollar has firmed overnight. Now it's 64.3 US cents and its highest in a month. Against the Australian dollar, we are firm too at 92 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're up 0.5 cent at 59.5 euro cents. That all means our trade weighted index starts today at 71.2 and up 30 basis points since this time yesterday. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.